The Witcher 3 is out in less than a month and there is so much new information coming out. IGN, GameSpot and many others are constantly releasing all this new exciting information about The Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt that the hype train is in a full gear. I thought why not go over armor and weapons in The Witcher 3 and maybe even speculate a little bit about how to get them and what comes with it. Earlier iterations and concept art that Geralt will be wearing showed some really amazing armor concept wearing from hoods, bandit scarves to full-scale armor. It has been confirmed that the Witcher 3 world will let you wear light, medium and heavy armor, and unlike in Witcher 2, you can actually craft them. Even though there is no real information out there whether you can buy armor like in Witcher 2, one can safely assume that you will be able to buy basic armor at least, and rest will be craftable. I mean, Geralt will start off with a basic armor, I'm sure of it. He ain't gonna be naked, is he now?
The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair.
What excites me the most about the new armors is the fact that they will be related to the 4 Witcher schools of that world, namely Viper, Cat, Griffin, and of course the Wolf. The Witcher armors will be tiered. It will have 4 different levels that you can progress through and you can only upgrade them through crafting. According to CD Projekt Red, the final levels of the special armors are really impressive in terms of both artistic style and bonus stats that they offer. And looking at this bear armor, I don't think they're joking, it looks bloody amazing. The whole idea behind this is that the armor parts are in the big world of Witcher 3 and you need to go out there and explore it in order to find them, unlock them and then craft them. Each armor type will have its own benefits. In Witcher 3 it will not be so much about the protection in its traditional form that they provide, rather than the synergy with the combat tactics that they are designed for. I mean, as expected, the heavy armor will favor aggressive sword fighting and light armor will favor sign casting. However, what if you want to play a sword wielding rogue or a roguish sign master? Well, Witcher 3 will cater just for that. To suit your gameplay style, the armor in a Witcher 3 will be highly customizable. You can mix the armor elements to balance the bonuses that they offer, and this of course also means that if you don't care about the stats and you just want Geralt to look badass, then mixing the looks of different armor details will allow that as well. Now, to craft a high level armor, you need to find a skillful smith who will be capable in crafting them for you. Location of those smiths will not be known straight away, you will have to explore the world to find them. After watching the latest gameplay trailer of The Witcher 3, I have a hunch though, that the one way to unlock or find some of those craftsmen is where you help out the people to resettle their villages. In other words, once you have cleared the settlement of all the monsters, the people will return, and as hinted in the gameplay, some of the settlers can be smiths that will do work for you. I personally think that is an amazing way to get us players to go around and explore the world, help the common folk and in process find those smiths. Saying that, I hope that won't be the only way, and I'm pretty certain that it will not be. This game is open world after all, and I'm sure there will be some lonely dwarves within some remote cave that can only be accessed by swimming through an underwater entrance that can be reached by diving off a cliff from a mountain that you had to climb in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure of it, it must be so.
No.
Then fuck off.
Weapons in the Witcher 3 world will have quite a few additional weapon types according to CD Projekt Red, and one of the most important new additions compared to The Witcher 2 is that the weapons will have level requirements. Another new feature will be that the weapons used in combat will degrade over time and will require you to visit a smith or craftsman to repair them. As I mentioned earlier, one of the new things with the weapons will be the level requirements, and at first you might think that might not be such a good idea. I mean, you find a good weapon where you can't use it, because you are not high enough level for the weapon, especially if it's a goddamn loudly rusty sword. Fear not then, as CD Projekt explained recently, majority of the weapons will have downscaling ability, meaning if the weapon is too high of a level and you can't use it, it will downscale automatically. You don't have to go to any smiths or press any buttons. As far as I understood, it will just downscale seamlessly. However, bear in mind, once the weapon will downscale, it will remain at that level and will not upscale back to its original level, even if the Geralt himself levels. This is CD Projekt's way to try to encourage people to try out all the different weapons and explore the world, instead of having you to hoard items and carry something with yourself for half a game just in order to use it and therefore clutter your inventory. Does that mean that the most awesome weapons in the game, once found, will downscale and will be useless later in the game? Nope. Fear not, Damien Moynier himself confirmed that there will be certain weapons that will always retain its level and stats. Think of it in a way like in the other games. where normal, uncommon and rare weapons will downscale, but epic and legendary weapons will remain the same, and you will have to level yourself up in order to use them. As I've said countless times now, what CD Projekt wants is for you to go out there and play the game. Don't worry about it if that awesome sword or knife that you just picked up should be saved for later. Just enjoy it, explore, find loot, use it and kill some monsters, and don't worry about those levels. Well, there you have it then folks. With over 30 different armors, tier-based upgrading, customizing the looks and bonuses of those armor, one can rest assured you will have your hands full if you want to be a badass monster slayer. I hope you guys enjoyed this little overview of what is about to come to us. If you wish to see more Witcher related videos, please consider subscribing. And remember, sharpen your blades as monsters are awaiting in the Northern Kingdoms and common folk will need your help to slay them.